Hello everyone, welcome to my channel. This is Bhupesh. After a long time, I'm connecting it again. So, what are we gonna do today? So, this is a lot of requests that is coming up. How to do a authentication using OpenLDAP with Grafana. So today we are trying to do the same thing with the help of small, demo. We'll be doing OpenLDAP plus a Grafana installation on an Ubuntu machine and see how we can access our EC2 instance. If you have not liked and subscribed to the channel, please do that because there are a lot of fancy videos, industry use cases that are there in the same channel under Grafana, Kubernetes, and OpenTelemetry playlist and AWS playlist also. Okay, so let's get back to the agenda quickly and let's see what we can do in today's session. So, OpenLDAP is definitely used for managing all the users, okay, with creating different groups. So we'll be creating and installing OpenLDAP today, and then we'll be installing Grafana onto EC2 instance. Uh, and then we'll be doing the configuration and integration with the OpenLDAP with Grafana so that users can be created and appropriate rights can be given like admin, editor, and users and viewers basically in Grafana. And then we'll create three groups: admins, editors, and viewers, and then see how access are being segregated as per the different groups. So let's get back to the real deal for this. So I have created a GitHub page. So you can see there's a README page which contains all the installation steps. And then finally, we have a certain demos to show that how we can create user and authenticate users with the help of OpenLDAP in Grafana. Now to do this, I have created a small EC2 instance, micro EC2 instance, and there's a public IP. And we need to make sure that you're opening certain ports. If you see, I have opened certain ports for important activities like we have 3000 ports for Grafana, 22 is for SSH, and then 389 port for OpenLDAP. So we need to make sure that 83,000, 22, and 389 ports are open from any EC2 instance, or if it is local, then that's okay. A local machine will also work. Fine. So let's start with the installation directly. So yeah, first of all, we'll install the OpenLDAP binary onto our EC2 instance. So we'll just simply run these commands. So I've already, opened my EC2 instance so that things become easy for installations. I'll do that installation quickly. So in this step, we are installing OpenLDAP server. So I'll not say, okay, so this is my DNS, DNS name that you want to set it up. You can give it any name. For now, I'm just giving this test at testldap.com. Organization name, I'm giving test LDAP. You can give some any other organization if you want. And the administration password, for now, I'm just giving admin only. So admin is my user, admin is my password. ADMIN. Perfect. Hit no. Okay, I've just selected all default configurations and then this has been installed. I'll just do a firewall allowment for that LDAP. So yeah, it is already there. Now this is about OpenLDAP installation. Binary is already installed. Now it is really very difficult to add a users, with the help of command. So now we'll install OpenLDAP GUI so that we can, perform all the operations pretty easily, right? Now I'm just installing the GUI for this. I'll open this file. Okay. And then I'll come on to there are certain things that we need to, modify into this file. This is the configuration file for this PHP LDAP admin. We can install this binary with the help of Docker also. I mean, but in this tutorial, we're just taking all the binaries. And similarly, you can do everything on Docker, everything on Kubernetes. Okay. So I'll just do a control W. We'll search that keyword, uh, that value. You can see I came to here. So whatever is your name, just change the name of that LDAP server. Okay. And then you can see below you need to give this uh, the domain name that you provided. Okay. And then follow these two, three things onto your file so that it becomes easy for configuration. So I'll exit that file. Now I'll open the browser and see whether I'm able to open this OpenLDAP uh, separately also. So I'll do a HTTP. So we can install the secure version also. For that, you need to have a valid certificate. So yeah, that you can either take it from Let's Encrypt or uh, somewhere else. PC and then PHP. Okay. So yeah, right, I need to log in. Okay, I'll do a login. Now for logging this LDAP server, we need to give this login details. You can give any other name. The admin was my user ID and admin was the password when I set it up. Let's authenticate this. Okay, I'm authenticated. There's nothing in the tree structure. Now we need to create certain different OUs. Okay, now what we have seen in particular in my past experience, whenever you log into this, you sometimes you get some kind of weird messages. This is especially in the case of Ubuntu. So you need to install this the hotfix, then this those messages will go away. Perfect. Now you need to get organizational unit called as group. I'm first of all creating an OU. I'll click here. I'll create a child entry. I'll select the OU, generic OU, and then put groups. I'll create objects from it. I will see my OU groups has been created. Now I'll create groups, uh, different three groups under this OU. Okay, I'll do a child entry. I'll do a POSIX group and then I'll do admin. I hope I'm, yes, admins. Perfect. Now I'll see under OU, my admin group is created, right? Now I'll create one user under this, create child entry, create a user account. I'll give the name, first name as Bhupesh, last name as Sharma, and I'll give the password as Bhupesh for the time being. Okay, GID number, admins, login shell, bash. Once user is created, you need to attach to the group. Okay, first of all, let me create a user, commit. Now user is created, click on the group and select add new attribute. So this is very important. Normally we see that my user is created, but it is not attached to a group. So I'll click on the groups, add a new attribute, okay, and then select member UID and then give 1000, update the group, update object, okay, and then I modify the members and then I'll add uh, B Sharma to my admins. Now this will make sure my user Bhupesh is now acting as an admin. So you can come here. This is acting as an admin now. Fine. So this is the first group that I have created it. Now I'll create another group called as editors. So I'll again click on the OUS groups, click child entry, did a editor this time, editors editor. Okay. I won't want to set Bhupesh as an editor. Commit. My editor is there. I'll create a child entry. I'll create a user account. Let me give John as John, last name as Sharma. John is the password. Editors, bash, create object, commit. So I'll do the same thing. I'll add new attribute. I'll add the member UID. I'll give you the ID is 1001. Update, update object, and then I'll add John as a editor. Perfect. Now I have one admin, one editor. Let me create viewers also. Create child entry. Create a POSIX group. Viewers, VIEWERS viewers. Viewer group is created. Now I'll click here. I'll create a child entry. Create user. I'll create Sam Sharma. Sam. Sam. Viewers. Dash. Update. Commit. Click on viewers. Add new attribute. Member UID. 1002. Update. Update object. Then I'll add my final users, Sam as a viewers. Perfect. Now my LDAP thing is done. Okay. I simply need to integrate this LDAP with my Grafana. So I'll move on to the second step. Sorry, third step, install Grafana or Ubuntu. So this is a very simple step. I'm not gonna do it again because I already have my Grafana up and running. You can either follow these documentation or you can follow any of my earlier videos in the same Grafana playlist. I've done it for n number of ways. Okay. So I'll skip this part, how to install Grafana on an Ubuntu box, fairly easy. So consider, Grafana is already running. I'll just come here and check whether the Grafana is already running or not. Let me quickly check it from the, yeah, status Grafana server. Yes, Grafana is running 17 minutes ago. Now, the important part, configure OpenLDAP configuration and integration. So we need to first of all go to this location, cd etc Grafana, where we have all the binaries. Okay, I'll do a sudo su. Okay, so these are the files. So you first of all we need to enable this Grafana ini file so that it can use this ldap.2ml file. Okay, so I'll just do vim of grafana.ini. Okay, now you see I will find this configuration and we need to make sure that auth LDAP is enabled true. Okay, one second. Vim. Okay, I need to search this piece auth LDAP. Go to that location. Yes, so auth LDAP is true and all these three lines are uncommented. Allow signup should be true. etc grafana to LDAP to ML. So this is the file which is responsible for passing the configuration LDAP configuration to Grafana. So configuration is enabled now. I'll just come out of this file and I'll just see this LDAP to ML file. Now either you can modify this file or you can copy the file which I have it in my into this repository. So let me quickly explain this. Since my OpenLDAP is installed onto the same EC2 instance, that is the reason I've kept it as a local host. Otherwise, you need to give the public IP of that server where you have LDAP installed. Port is 389 because it's unsecure. If it is a secure one, then you need to pass 636. And if it is a secure one, you have the certificate, then you can use this SSL as true, and then you can pass the certificate key and CCRT. Right? This is how you can simply make your open LDAP from unsecure to secure. Perfect. Now you move further. This is your bind ID for admin. So you can see this is the one which we are using for, and this is a password. The same is being, you can see here. You need to change this host name here, password, and then search filter. Now slowly you come down. This is the important piece to understand. Not everyone able to debug these things. Search filter should be UID equals to percentage S, and this you can easily verify by clicking any of your editor, and then if you see internal attributes, you can see things like this. Okay, all the internal variables, cn, given name, what is this, cn, okay, all these things. Now if it is, you need to give a proper DNS, so you can replace this with your DNS. Search filter is something because we have created POSIX group. Okay, base DNS you need to give because we have created OU group. So in your case, if you're creating a different OU, different organizational unit, then you need to give that name and then the same DC, LDAP and DC.com, right? Search filter is UID, and then this is the filtration that will happen, given name, surname, username. Now, the important thing to understand is the below section. Let me explain it from the machine. So what we are saying, the LDAP will do the filtration with this tn admins ou groups tc test ldap.com. So if I show you the same thing, okay, cn admins, can you see this line? Cn admins ou groups test ldap, same thing. So whatever users under this group will fall into the category of admin group in Grafana. So this is the organization role of Grafana. This is the group DN for OpenLDAP. Similarly, for editors in OpenLDAP, it will fall to the editor role of Grafana. And the remaining, whatever is not there in admin and editor, will fall to the viewer. So this is the file that you need to really understand. I'll just come out of this file. You can simply copy this file from my repository and then paste it over there. Okay, let me restart the Grafana so that it should pick up the latest file. Top Grafana server start. Let me see the status. Perfect. So it is running. Let me open the Grafana URL. Grafana URL should be the public URL colon 3000 because we have already opened that port. Perfect. Now I'll do admin. I'm not logging with the LDAP user for now. I'm just wanted to show you that from where you can check all these things. Administration, and then you come to authentication. See, LDAP is enabled. Now you see this is the open LDAP that I have configured. Let's test uh, my first user. Okay, it is coming out to be admin. See, perfect. So B Sharma is my first user, and other one was John J Sharma. J Sharma is coming out to be editor. Perfect. And then my F Sharma. S Sharma is coming as a viewer. Perfect. There's no match. So no match will go to that location. This is really interesting. Let me sign out and then log in with the B Sharma ID. Password was Kupesh, if you remember that, right? Now I'm just trying to log in with the LDAP. See, now I'm logged in with the LDAP ID, the LDAP authentication. If I click on profile, this is admin. So the beauty of admin user is I can see each and every panel. And the moment I logged in with editor, you will be see only minimal icons, like you will not be also administration tab. I'll show you the editor user also. So suppose in an organization, in a team, someone wants to be an admin role and someone needs to be editor role, and all the management users wants to have a viewer role. So in this fashion you can coordinate all your user management, okay, with the help of LDAP authentication. Fine. So I'll just open a new incognito window so that there's no confusion. Okay, I'll just do a 3000. Now I try to log in with the editor. Okay, editor was John, I guess. J Sharma, and John is my password. Let's see. Okay, I'm able to log in. And John Sharma, is it editor? Is he editor? Yes, he is an editor. Okay, let me see what all he can see. See, he cannot see the administration tab. He can see dashboard. Okay, he can see explore window. Correct. Now there's nothing. Other things have been installed, so I'm not. There's nothing is coming. Now what I'll do, I'll just sign out this and then I'll just log in another incognito to see the viewer, which was the third person, right? Sam. Sam was the viewer. I'll just do this. Okay. S. Sharma. Okay. Sam. Perfect. Now you can see this is a viewer, and viewer cannot see anything. See, not even explore, not even nothing. The viewer has a very, very bare minimum, right. Okay. So you can see viewer can also just see the alerting, or you can configure all those things also, right? So this is pretty much about how we can, this is all about user management, how we can install Grafana, how we can install OpenLDAP, the GUI part, and then uh, create users in OpenLDAP, something like this, and then communicate to Grafana so that the management is happening from OpenLDAP. And you can see everything with the help of, the way we saw, right? You can simply come here, and then with the help of admin, you can see whether your OpenLDAP has been properly configured or not, right? So you can come here, authentication, you can see here, you can see if it is activated, then it will come as a double, tick. So that was a quick summary. Let me do a quick review. What we did, we installed OpenLDAP, we installed OpenLDAP GUI URL, and then we did not install Grafana because it was already installed. No need to explain this. And then we did a configuration and integration of Grafana with the OpenLDAP. We created three users. One was admin, one was editor, another was user, sorry, viewer. And then we logged in with all three users, one by one separately on Grafana, and we were able to see only the relevant panels. We did not see everything. So let us wrap up this video, you know, till here. And if you have any doubt and clarification, especially on this topic, because it's something very off the track topic, not everyone is aware about how to do the user authentication with Grafana using OpenLDAP. So you can check out my other video on the authentication using AWS Cognito in the same playlist, but I will, leave it to the you for checking all those things. Before you go, do not forget to like and subscribe the channel from here so that you can get a lot of videos pertaining to all these important, DevOps related terminologies. Bye for now. Good day.